How do you pay yourself? Credit your trust cash book and then debit your business cash book with the same amount. When you debit your business cash book, it means money is being received in your business account. Now, let's do step number 8, which is the last step. We are saying, yes, I'm doing that, Jonas. We are saying, at step number 8, you account to your client. In other words, you are paying your clients whatever that you still owe them, whatever that you are still holding for them. When you account to your clients to pay them back what you owe them, which account will you balance?
Cash book. You balance
the client's trust ledger account, correct? Your client's trust ledger account. Let's start with the seller. Let's go and balance the seller's trust ledger account. The credit side of the seller's trust is 500,000. That means, how much do we owe the seller?
500,000.
500,000. Therefore, it means we need to pay the seller an amount of 500,000. Therefore, remember, payment can be made only from the credit side of your trust cash book. Therefore, let's go to the credit side of our trust cash book and make this payment. Go to the credit side, record the date, 26th of 7. And then you say payment, 500,000 rands. Now, you credited your trust cash book with 500,000. Who are you going to debit now?
The seller.
The seller's ledger.
Correct, yes, correct. That's what you are going to credit the seller. We have debited our trust cash book there, and then we are going to, we have credited our trust cash book, and then we are going to debit the seller's trust. You go to the seller's trust ledger account, 26 of 7. That cash payment, 500,000 rands TCB. You go to your trust cash book is credited and the seller's trust ledger account is debited with the same amount of 500,000. The seller's trust ledger account is debited with the same amount of 500,000. And then you do the same thing with, let's pay the legal practice fidelity fund interest account. Let's go to your legal practice fidelity funds interest account and balance it for me. How much is the balance there?
750.
750.
750. That means, yes, that means we owe the legal practice fidelity fund 750 rands. 750 rands. And for that reason, we need to pay them 750. And I say, hello?
Where do we get the 750?
750. Go to your legal practice fidelity fund section 86 for interest account. Go to that account. The interest account, LPFF section 86 for interest account. This one.
Okay.
You see that?
Yes.
Yes, when you balance that account, it tells you the balance is 750. That means you owe that account 750. Now we need to pay the legal purchase fidelity fund, and all payments will be made from your trust cash book. Let's go to our trust cash book and make that payment. Let's go to our trust cash book and you go to the credit side. Remember, payment is made on the credit side. Therefore, 26 of 7. Payment 750. We are paying LPFF. You go to the credit side of your trust cash book. Payment Payment 750, you are paying Legal Practice Fidelity Fund. And now you go to the Legal Practice Fidelity Fund section 86.4 interest account. Because you created your trust cash book, there you are going to debit. Okay. What is happening there is that you are paying the same person. So if you are paying the same person, you don't need to issue a transfer 250 and then later transfer 500, because again, it's going to cost to make a lot of costs unnecessary. And therefore, that is one of the reasons that make the Legal Practice Council at the end of the year not be able to give you your full interest, because some of these transactions, if you have paid them separately, they will say to you, but what was the need? You should just have paid one value, and then you take the Legal Practice Council, you send them your statement to say, I owed you 250 plus 7 for this true client. I paid you 750, and that's how you will do it. Okay. Please mute yourself wherever you are. There's a noise coming from somewhere. And then after crediting your will it not confuse the marker? No, it won't. It won't confuse the marker. They basically prefer that when you make a payment, you should do it like that. It won't confuses them. Now, after you credited your trust cash book 750, and then you are going to debit the Legal Practice Fidelity Fund section 86.4 with the same amount. And then you come here on the debit side, 26 of 7. Cash payment 750 rands from your trust cash book. That is your Legal Practice Fidelity Fund. You have just debited it with that 750 rands. Now let's quickly go to the Purchasers Trust. Can you quickly balance the Purchasers Trust ledger account? Let's add together the credit side first. 50,000 rands plus 25,000 rands plus 4750 plus 300,000 rands plus 150,000 rand. How much is the total? Somebody say 529750.
750.
How much?
529,750.
Okay. Now 529750 minus the debit side, minus the left side, correct? Minus 18,000 rands. Minus
Okay. Which account are we balancing?
The Purchasers Trust ledger account.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Purchasers Trust ledger account. And then the credit side is 529750 minus the debit side, minus 18,000 rands, minus 500,000 rand, and minus 2,000 rand. Somebody says 9750. So the 9750 is what we owe the purchaser. Therefore, let's pay the purchaser that amount. Let's pay the purchaser that amount. You go to your trust cash book on the credit side again. 26 of 7. Payment 9750. We are paying the purchaser. On the credit side of your trust cash book, payment 9750, which we are paying the purchaser. And then you go to the purchaser's trust ledger account. On the debit side, you are going to debit 26 of 7. That cash again, 9750 XTCB. Then you go to the purchaser's trust ledger account, and then you debit the same amount, 9750, from your trust cash book.
Sorry, sir.
Yes.
Advocate, how did we get the 9750?
9750. What we did is, let's go to the purchasers trust ledger. When we add the credit side on the purchasers trust ledger, we got a total of 529750. And then we say 529750 minus the debit side of the same purchasers trust, which means minus 18,000 rands, minus 500,000 rands, minus 2,000 rand. And the balance will be 9750. Okay. Are you getting it?
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Let's go to
Advocate, sorry man. Advocate,
yes.
sorry to back. Let's go back to the purchasers trust account.
Yes, I'm
On
there.
the credit side.
Yes.
Because the total here, my total here is not what you have got.
Okay, let's start with the transaction by transaction. Do we have the first transaction of 50,000 rands? Let's go to the credit side. Yes. Do you have 50,000 rand on the credit side?
Yes.
You've got 25,000 rands.
Yes.
You've got 4750, the interest.
Yes.
You've got 300,000, the bond.
Yes.
You've got 150,000 rand, second bond.
Yes.
What else do you have?
2,000 rand.
2,000. Where do you get the 2,000 there? Okay, let's go to the debit side of your trust cash book. Do you have 18,000 rands on the debit side?
Yes.
Do you have 500,000 on the debit side?
Yes.
Do you have the 2,000 on the debit side?
Yes.
You've got so the 2,000 on the debit side. Then you should not be having the 2,000 on the credit side.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, 2,000. It's on the debit side of your trust cash book, and then it was posted to the credit side of the purchaser's business.
Okay.
Yeah, I think just take out that 2,000 on the credit side, and then everything will be okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Advocate.
On the same trust, on the same purchasers trust ledger, what
Yeah.
is the 500,000 on the debit side? What's the amount for? I don't have that one.
Look on do you have your trust journals?
Yes, I have.
Look at your trust journals.
Yes.
The first trust journal was for the transfer of the second bond, isn't so?
Yes.
The second one, you'll see you debited the purchaser trust with 500,000.
Yes.
And you credited the seller's trust 500,000.
Yes.
I think that's what you have missed. That journal you transfer it to your ledgers as it is.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Colin.
Advocate?
Yes, that's it. Yes.
Advocate?
Yes, I'm listening.
Advocate, what about the ledger, the fees in the ledger, the fees ledger?
Yeah, look, the fee ledger, you can balance them. There's no problem, but you'll see your fee ledger will always give you the credit balance.
Okay.
So you can balance it, but even if you don't balance it, we normally don't give marks for that fee journal.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Now, let's go to the lender's trust. Can you add together the credit side of the lender's trust?
Sorry, Advocate.
Yes.
Are we moving from the purchaser's ledger now to the lenders?
Yeah, the purchaser, we are done with the purchaser. We paid the purchaser.
Okay. So
Yes.
we're going to the lenders. Okay.
To the lender, yes.
Okay, thank you.
The credit
Advocate.
Yes.
Once you debited the 9750 from your trust cash book, where do you post it to?
You credit it on your trust cash book. You credit the 9750 on your trust cash book. You don't debit your trust cash book with the 9750, you credit it. Because you are making a payment of that money and you are paying the purchaser.
Okay, thank you.
So you credit your trust cash book and then you debit the purchaser's trust. Okay, some are saying the credit side of the trust of the lender's trust is 209,500. I believe all of us got the same amount. 209,500. Now 209,500 minus the debit side. Minus 150,000 minus
5,900.
Balance is how much?
5,900.
5,920. 59,200 rand. That 59,200 here on the lender's trust. Just write balance and leave it like that. I'll explain it to you just now. Don't account, don't pay him. Just write balance and leave it. Now let's quickly balance our trust cash book. I'm saying on the lender's trust here, that 59,200, just write balance. Write it as a balance there, 59,200. We are not paying him. We are just writing it as a balance.
Oh, we have already subtracted.
No, you just write it as balance. You haven't paid him anything. We are not paying him that money. Because the instruction says you must only pay the lender and you must only pay the purchaser and the seller. So the lender's money, we don't pay it to him, we keep it. That's why you write it balance. I can't hear you, are cutting.
Lender's debit side.
The lender, what's wrong, the lender?
I'm saying, what transactions do you have on the lender's debit side?
Okay, on the lender's debit side, I only had 150,000 rand and 300 rands. And then on the credit side, I had 200,000 plus 9,005.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, some people have already added okay.
Can I see your lender's trust again?
The lender's trust here. Let me just see. Okay, this is the lender's trust. Okay, some people have already added together the debit side of your trust cash book and they say it's 840,000 rand.
Yeah.
840,000 rand. Now, when you add the credit side, how much do you get?
That's not correct, advocate. I think the reason why is because they added the 59,000 rand from the lender. So that's why you get the total of 840,000 rands.
No. No, let's add the debit side for now.
The debit side is 840,000.
Debit side 840.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's add the credit side.
780,800 rand.
780,800 rands. Now, you see the credit side. Hello?
Are we still on lender's cash book?
No, we are on the trust cash book.
Okay.
Trust cash book. The debit side of your trust cash book was 840,000 rand, and then the credit side of your trust cash book is 780,800. No, what I'm saying is the debit side is more than the credit side, isn't so?
Yes.
Now take 840,000 rand and subtract 780,800 and tell me how much is the balance?
59,200.
59,200. Then you write here on the credit side of your trust cash book.
Advocate, can we go back to the trust cash debit side?
Yes, the debit side of your trust cash book, yes.
Yes. Yeah, balance.
Okay.
And then when you take the debit side, which is 840,000 rand, and you subtract the credit side, which is 780,800, you've got a balance of 59,200.
Yes.
And that 59,200, you go to the lender's trust, you see it's the same amount. That means in your trust, you are still keeping the amount of 59,200 on behalf of the lender.
Thank you.
That is the lender's money.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Therefore, the transaction is complete.
Oh, awesome.
Sorry, I had to take your time again.
No worries.
Please show the trust cash.
We have to go through this in the exam.
Yes, you have to go through this in the exam, man.
How long is the exam? 1 hour.
Can you push it up? Can you push it up? Push it up, please. Up, not down. Up. I can't see the bottom.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
Advocate, are we done with the class?
Yes, we are done. We are done. Unless if you've got a question.
No, okay, thank you. Have a good
Can do telephone, man.
What was the way forward tomorrow?
Tomorrow you won't have classes, and probably we'll have classes next week, Friday, and probably Saturday from morning until in the afternoon.
But
So you
on Friday we have
recordings
another
tomorrow,
class.
or we'll wait for the
Friday
class?
we don't.
No.
But Friday we have another class.
One person at a time, please.
We don't have a class next week, Friday.
Well,
Our
advocate,
Wills Estate and
advocate.
Trust class is from Monday.
We have wheels and wheels.
Apparently,